Pick them up. There you go. Arms. Circles so they clap. Right backwards. Same thing. Big. So they clap. Good job. Hands up to the side. Now look, plant your feet straight ahead. Right? Put your hands straight out. And then look, twist. What I'm actually doing is I'm twisting my hip. When I twist my hip, my arms go. Right? And I twist it the other way. Twist it the other way. Twist. Twist. See this? It's a little twist. 1, 2, 3, big, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down. Up to the side. Look, can I reach up? Now look, don't reach like over here to the side. Bring your elbow straight up in front of you. Straight up in front of you. And then switch. Turn your body a little bit like that. There you go. Other side. Other side. Don't bring it up like this sideways. Bring your elbow straight up. Straight up and touch your back. Straight up and touch your back. Straight up. Straight up, right? So don't put your arms out like this to the side. Bring your elbow straight up the middle. Point your elbow back. 1, 2, 3, right? Rotate back and forth. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, just like that. Okay. Good. Good job. Put them out straight. Pull them in and out, in and out. Like that, right? And then you want to do it quickly. Quickly. Throw them out quick. Right? Not like this, but in, out, in, out, in, out. In and out, in and out. Get them warmed up a little bit. Right? Let them extend all the way. Right? Be relaxed. Relaxed. And then quicker. Quicker, quicker, quicker. Right? Good job. Now do one at a time. Like King Kong. So let your arms go all the way out. Like that, right? And then go quicker. Quicker, one at a time. Good. There you go. Now roll them. Roll them. And just move your body a little bit while you're rolling. All right? Move down a little bit. Bring them up in a circle. Now go backwards. Right? Backwards. And move your body a little bit while you're doing it. Right? Move your body a little bit while you're doing it. Right? Do them quick, 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 quick. Circle them quick, 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 quick. All right? You can then shake your hands out and drop it. Shake your hands out and drop it. Shake them out, drop it. Good. Now straighten your body up. Heels together, right? And do your head up and down. All right. Then go side to side. You're young, so you don't get this part. Now ear to your shoulder. All right. When you get old, you get like all kinds of pops and creaks and stuff. You got to get rid of those. And then chin to shoulder. Right. And then you roll from one ear to the other ear. Back and forth. Like that. Try and get rid of any popping and crackling. Okay, now separate your feet. Put your hands on your hip and just turn your hip in a circle. All right? So keep your head still. Your head still. And move your hips. You're going to go the other direction. Same thing. So move your hips in a circle. All right. Put your feet flat and put them straight ahead. All right. And move your hips in a circle. All right. And go the other way too. All right. Grab the floor with your feet. Okay. Now separate your feet a little bit like this. Right. Separate. Point them straight ahead. Point your feet straight. And just lean forward and touch the ground. Okay. When you do that, you should feel back here. Okay, so you just hold it there for a second. Now watch. Turn your toes out like this and squat your legs down. Good. Good. And take your arms, and while you're squatting down, push your knees apart. Push your knees apart. Good. Good, right? Now look, straighten out your feet and touch the floor.
Right? Just hold that position for a second. And then look, while you're down here, look, shake your shoulders a little bit. And then touch the floor. Shake your shoulders a little bit. You'll be able to go a little further. Shake your shoulders out. Eventually, you'll be able to get them flat on the ground right there, right? Then turn your knees out again. Turn your toes out. Squat down one more time, like that. Now look, now stay low, and just step like that. Step out, yeah, and make, okay, this is front stance, right? So I want to bend my knee. I want to stretch out my ankle a little bit, right? I want my knee over my foot, so I want to be like this. I want to be like that. Your feet are like a little too far. Bring your foot in a little. There you go. You want your knee over your big toe, right? Now turn the other way, right? Say your back foot is stuck out like that. Turn your back foot like mine. Turn it. Your feet are too far apart. Too far apart. Get them closer. Right? And turn your back foot that way. Can you see it in the mirror? Right? So you don't want it to be like this, like sideways. Turn it all the way like that. Right? And bend forward on your knee. Right? Stretch out your ankle. Good. Now go back to here. Squat down. Push them out a little bit. That looks good. Put your feet a little wide. A little wide, right? Squat down. Good. Good job. Can't back up. Shake them out a little bit. Now put your hands up above your head like this. Separate your feet. And then hold your arm on your leg so you know to support it. And then just lean over like this and stretch. So reach your hand as far to the window as you can. Right? Stretch your body. Stretch it, right? And then go to the other side. Stretch. All right. Stretch it. There you go. And then go to the other side. Stretch it. Stretch it. All right. And go to the other side. Stretch it. Good. Now put your hand way up like this and put your feet straight ahead. Right, now look, make a giant circle. Touch the floor. Stretch up. 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 1, 2, right? Big circle. 3, 4, 5. Good. Now go the other way. So reach up. Touch the floor. Reach up. Touch the floor. Reach up. All right. Just like that. Good. 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 Good job. Good, good. Bounce out a little bit. Okay, now put your hands up in front just like this. Elbows in. Okay, now look at your feet. So it's important. One of the hardest things when people first start is people have clumsy feet now. I mean, it's amazing how clumsy people's feet are. You know what I mean? So they're standing like this. Look at my feet. And they don't even realize it. So straighten out your feet like this and put them like in a straight line like that. Okay, and use your toes to grab onto the floor, right? You probably wear shoes all the time, flip-flops, you know, whatever, I don't know what they call flip-flops these days, but all, and these, the small muscles in your young feet atrophy. You know what atrophy means? Atrophy means they waste away, they become weak, right? Because we wear shoes all the time. So like going barefoot, I go barefoot all the time. So some of my feet are like more coordinated, right? So you have to focus on your foot placement, even doing something. So you put your hands, elbows in, and all you're gonna do is 1, throw the hand out and bring it back, and then 2 to the other side. That's all you gotta do. So every time I count, throw 1. So you go 1, boom, 2, boom, good. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Pull it back. 1, pull it back. 2, pull it back. Right, keep your elbow down. So don't do like a chicken and go like this. Point your elbows down each time. So you're gonna 1 and then bam, pull it back. 2, boom, pull it back. 1, bam, 2, bam, 1, bam, 2, bam, right. Do it quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Bounce a little bit, shake it out. All right, now you're gonna hit twice. So you put your elbows down.
So if I can see your big white belly like this, that, cover it up. And then you're going to hit twice. You're going to go 1, 2, and bring them right back. There you go. 2, boom, boom, bring them back. 3, 4, 5, 6, boom, 7, 10. Good. Now hit with the other hand first. So I hit with my right hand first. I'm hitting my left hand first. So I go 1, boom, boom. 2, boom, boom. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Bounce a little bit. Okay, this time I'm going to put a hand in front. I'm going to look at your feet. Point your feet straight ahead. Grab onto the floor with your toes. All right? So you scoot back a little. So you want to grab the floor with your toe. Now watch. You're going to bend your knee just a little bit. It's only going to bend a little bit. And each time I count, you're going to straighten up and hit. So you're going to go 1, boom. Down, up when you hit. So don't do like weird stuff. Hold your body straight. Right? Just bend your knee a little bit. And then straighten up and punch. Just punch straight ahead. So you go down, up, and hit. There you go. Down, up, down. Just bend your knee. Just bend your knee a little bit, man. And then straighten up and hit. Bend your knee a little bit. And then boom, pop it up. Bend your knee a little bit. Boom, pop up. Bend your knee a little bit. Boom, pop it up, right? And then aim for punch up. Put punch up. Okay. Here, right in the center. Okay? When you're a kid, and we start sparring, nobody likes getting hit in the face. It hurts. So we practice to get the body. Hurts a little bit, but it ain't like getting hit in the face, right? So practice aiming here, not like way up here, right? Because you're going to do what you practice. So aim in the middle. So you just bend your knee a little bit. Look at your feet. Straighten them out. Right? Bend your knee a little bit, boom, like that. And as you pop up and hit, breathe out. So I go down. Good. Breathe out. Down. Right? Down. Right? You don't have to like jump up, Just bend your knee and then stand straight. Bend your knee a little bit. It's just a teeny bit. And then straighten up. So you go down, up, down, up, down, up. So up when you hit. Down, up. There you go. Down, up. Right. So you still get your knees bent. Okay. So, yes, like that. That's how I want you to finish. Bring your feet a little closer. There you go. Point them straight. Point them straight. Look at your toes. Your toes are like this. Point them straight. Okay. So you go down just a teeny little bit. And then boom, just stand straight up and hit. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and then breathe. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Aim at your stomach. Down, up, down. So you gotta time it. Up when you hit. There you go. Down, up, like that. There you go. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You gotta time your body. Boom, like that. Right. So you go down, then time it. Boom, right when you come up. Down, boom, time it. Down, boom, time it. Good job. Bounce it out a little bit. Good job. Okay, now guard up. Okay, so your guard is. I want my feet to be pretty close together. Right? So I don't want to be like this. That's too wide. I don't want to be like this. That's no good. I want to be like this. And I need to be able to bounce a little. So you could check your stance very easily by just bouncing a little. Bounce up on the balls of your feet. Right? Now what? Now switch. Right? Switch. Right? Switch. Switch. right? Now freeze. Okay, so that's good. You should be able to bounce like that. If your feet are like too wide, it's really hard to bounce. If they're too close, right, it looks like that. So you separate your feet, you bounce a little bit. Now, if you want to check it, you kneel down. Okay, and your knee is right across from your heel. Right, so if I draw a line from my heel over here, right there. So your knee's a little far down, right? Now look, don't move anything, just stand back up. And that's it. So you should be able to bounce from there. Okay? All right, now, guard up. Now, take your front leg. You're going to take a step forward. And a big step forward. Big step forward. Turn your back foot up. We're not punching you. Guard up. Okay, now watch. I'm not going to step straight forward. I'm going to step forward and over a little bit. Right? So I'm going to go forward and over. You see what I'm doing? All at the same time. So I'm going to step right there. So you're stepping forward. You got to step. Yeah, right. Exactly, right? So you go like that. 1 and back. 2 and back. 3, good, and back. 4, doesn't have to get too big yet. 5, and now watch. Now step there. Now look, turn your back foot up. Turn it up, right? And kneel down. Ah, perfect. That's where we're trying to get to. Now stand back up. Okay, so from right here, when I say 1, all I want you to do is step and drop down. Right? And then 2, come back up. We're going to do 10 of those. So you go 1, down and back. 2, down and back. 3, down and back. 4, down and back. 5, down and back. 6, down and back. 7, down and back. 8, down and back. 9, down and back. 10, down and back. Good. That's what you're doing. Same thing. So I am gonna step forward, but as I step forward, I'm also gonna step over slightly. Okay, so diagonal, like that. There you go. Right. So you're guarding. Now look. So you step there, turn your foot up, kneel down, and then push back. Okay, just so you have to step huge. So you go 1 and back. 2. And back. If you step too big, it's like impossible to get back up. 3, you don't have to step super huge. 4, all right, just gotta be able to bring your knee down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, turn that foot up. 10. Okay, good job. Good. Shake them out a little bit. Good job. Now, I want you to pretend you got a little ball on the floor. I don't want you to touch the ball with your knee. I just want you to get close to it. Okay, so look what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that here. Okay. And when I go down, I want my knee to touch it, but I don't want to hit the floor. So I want to go low and back. Low and back. So I don't want to hit the floor, right? I'm a little bit above the floor. So I'm going to go like that. See my knees like right on the top of the cone, but I'm not touching it. You understand? So you got to concentrate, right? So you go 1, down and back. 2, drop the knee. 3, turn the knee. 4, boom, good. 5, boom. That's good. Okay, now guard up. Hand position. Hand position, super, super important. Okay. In karate, they have a luxury. The luxury is they're not allowed to throw hook punches. They're only allowed to throw straight punches. Okay, so I don't have to worry something's gonna go wah, like that. Somebody's hand is gonna go like that. I don't really have to worry too much about that. Everything is gonna come straight at me. So they have a luxury not to cover the side of their head like this, right? If you're boxing, that's one of the main things, boom, to hit you curvy, right? So you gotta cover the side of your head. But in karate, the luxury is they can hold the rear hand a little lower, right? And if something comes here, it's gonna be probably a kick, a round kick or a hook kick, right? So there's distance, there's time, you can dodge it, you can put a hand up like to block it or cover, you know, but you don't get hit, boom, with just a quick hook in the middle of fighting. This doesn't happen too often. So I'm gonna put my hand close to my chin, close to it, right? And the arm tight against my body here, tight, right? When you lift your elbow out to the side like this, right? So this is very common, how people put their elbows out. It's very bad, right? Because look, when your arms are in tight against your body, remember this. When your arms are in tight like this, don't move. Even if I kick you, right? Or I hit you, where are you getting hit? You're getting hit in the arm. But when you have a sloppy hand position, even just a little bit, like that, like that's not too far out, but don't move. Look what happens. Oh, you move. So you get out. See that little space there? That's what happens. Or this is what happens. Or that's what happens, right? So it's very important that you hold your arms tight against your body, right? Not because, here's the thing is, you're going to get hit, right? Don't think, oh, I'm gonna fight, I'm not gonna get hit. No, you're gonna get hit. So you need to be prepared for getting hit, right? Prepared for it. In sloppy hand position, right? Like this, with your elbows sticking out, front hand down here too low, you know, ready hand, like pull back like this. Those are all asking for trouble. You need to protect the rib cage and the body. I have my hand close. If I need it, I can hide behind it, right? I don't have to be like this, right? But it's close. So if I need it, boom, I can duck behind it. It's very, very easy. And it's ready to hit, right? It's in position to hit. So cover, hit, right? Cover is in a good position. Your front hand, same, right? There are some people, there are some athletes, they can fight like this, right? They can fight with their hand down here, boom, and hit like that. I have some friends like that, right? They do this with the hand down like that, right? But they're exceptional athletes. Most people aren't that quick, right? Most people don't have that kind of skill. So in the beginning, right? In the beginning, when your skill level isn't so high, do the safe thing. Keep the hand eye level, right? Keep your glove up by the eye. So you can block with it, you know, you can cover, you can go up and down, right? In a relatively small space. If I'm down here, it's a long way up, you know, to block something. It's a long way. So if I'm a new driver, it's better to keep it close so you can block, right? Like that, right? It's like a cross. Up, down, front, side, up, down, front, side, up, down, front, side, right? Like when you go to church. Up, down, side to side. Doesn't have to be too big. Up, down, side, side, right? And the other hand is ready to punch, right? So I can block, punch, block, punch, block, punch, block, punch, right? It's very, you see what I mean? Okay, then it's hard to bounce and do moves and still keep your hands in place because you forget. So take a minute now, right? And we're gonna just bounce up and down like this for a few seconds, right? And keep your hands in position. Just like that, right? Just like that, move a little bit, right? Move a little bit, keep your hands in position. Right? So move a little bit, keep your hands in position, right? Do a little punch, and then bring them back to position. Do a little punch, bring them back to position, right? Do like punch, 1, 2, and bring them back to position, right? Bounce a little bit, 1, 2, bring them back to position, right? 1, there's a punch, right? Boom, there's a punch. Boom, there's a punch, right? And each time you got to bring those hands, boom, boom, bring them back, boom, boom, bring them back, right? You're safe when your guard is up, right? That's you're safe like this. It's when people do things to break your guard, right? They want you to reach out, because when you reach out, everything's open, right? They want you to block, because when your hand goes down, everything here is open, right? So all the faking and all of that, right, is to get you to confuse you and move your hands out of position to make it easier for them to hit you, right? So if your guard is up, right, keep it up, keep the elbows in, just like that, right? So we move like that. Good, good, right? Now watch, switch your leg. Now, when you switch, you have to switch your hands too, right? So on the same thing on this other side. I got my hand in position, elbow in tight, my front hand is up on my elbow. I don't want to keep my front hand like this. You know, I don't want to be like this, right? Because the distance equals time. So if I have my hand like this close to my face, in order to use it, the other kid's fist or foot is going to be this close to my face. So it's like 2 inches. There's no time. There's not enough time for me to think and then move when he hits me, right? So when kids do that, Joseph, come. This is Joseph. He's a good new white belt. So Joseph, put your hand up like that real quick. When I see people fight like this, what I do is I punch them in the hand. Oh, sorry. Did you see what happened? Okay, the same thing happens when you're fighting, right? Is you put your hands up this close to your face, boom, I just punch you in the glove, boom, and your hand, right? There's no time to react. You need to put your front hand a little further out like this, right? A little bit further out, right? Like that, right? And this one tight against your body. Because now, when this hand intercepts my hand, you have more distance, right? Which means more time for your mind to think what it should do. Do you follow what I'm saying? Like, what can you think about now? Boom, nothing. You can think about anything. But if I'm out here and you see, yeah, he moved his hand. Well, now you could see it. You could respond. Does that make sense to you? That's why if you're boxing, there is definitely a time to hold your hands like this and when you fight, definitely, okay? But we're talking about beginner karate here, you know? So my hand position is like this, boom. My front hand is closer to being able to attack you. I don't have to go from here all the way to there. I can just be here, boom, and go out. You see how easy that is? Like from here, boom, and bam, I hit you. If I'm like this, I gotta be like that to get you. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. So what do we got so far? Right. We got our bounce position. Right. We got our hands in a nice guard. We got a nice step down. We got a nice step down like that for what's going to be our Gyakuzuki. Okay. And now we got to work the Gyakuzuki. Boom. In karate, my experience is that the straight right hand, or if you're left-handed, the straight right, the straight left, is if you don't have that, you could do whole matches and never score a Gyakuzuki. You could get all your points with hook kicks and like a bunch of things, right? But if you don't have a Gyakuzuki, if the other opponent doesn't feel that you have that, it's really hard to win matches. It's hard because they're not afraid of anything, right? Like The one thing everybody's afraid of in karate is a straight right hand. That's it. So if you have a bad one, the opponent is like, well, he doesn't have a gyakuzuki. That's the most basic attack. It's the most basic attack. So it's hard to get him to react. If I fake, he's like, I don't have to react to that. It's you have a bad gyakuzuki. Like, I don't have to do anything. The second one is the maito, or the maitosuki. Bam, the one with the front hand. In the modern age, that might, you could win the whole world champ. My favorite fighter is Rafael Agaev, right? That guy, maitosuki, gyakuzuki, sometimes a round kick and a hook kick and a sweep throw. That's it. And the guy's the world champion. You know? So having a really solid gyakuzuki, right? That's on target. It's important. So now look, now we're gonna put the punch to it. So look, remember how we practiced to step out a little bit like that, right? And then you're gonna drop the knee down and you're gonna extend that punch out. And right now, I wanna punch over my knee, okay, a little bit. And when you're getting your belt, we teach you to go like this, right? To go like this, right? It's a teaching aid, you know. Nobody fights like that. Nobody fights like that. People fight like this. You know. Person comes in, they punch like this, you know. So how are you gonna get them to like straighten it out? Well, you know, go like this, and then their punch straightens up. The second thing is it teaches, boom, to pull back, right? Again, when you fight, you don't really do this, right? That's bad. But what you learn is you learn to like pull the shoulder, pull the hip, boom, right? So if I hit you with a jab, bah, right? The rest of my body kind of comes back a little bit. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so look, you're in your guard, right? Now go slow. Step down, put the punch out over your knee, right? And then take the free hand and push it over like this by your shoulder. And open it up like that, right? And then pull your hand back and step up, okay? So we're gonna do a few of this. So you go one, boom, drop down, so, right? And then come back up. Two, boom, and then come back up, right? And when I come back up, bring your hand back to here, okay? Fight, the athletes, they like to go boom, ah! They like to do that. They go, ah! They like to bring their hand back like this to get a reaction from the referees. Really? I think it's bad. It's bad fighting. It's bad fighting. If I do like, ah, boom, if I was fighting, that's what I would do, right? I think it's bad. But you know, they get excited. They get very excited. Ah! They want to show that to get the slow referees to throw a flag. I understand both sides. So right now, right, I want you to go one, and I want you to put it back to your guard here. So I want you to go one and bring it back. Two and bring it back. Three and bring it back. Four and bring it back to your guard. Five and bring it back. Six and bring it back. Seven and bring it back. Good. Eight and bring it back. 9, bring it back. 10 and bring it back. It's good. And I switch your level. Right. Same thing. So maybe you like the other side better. It's okay. Ready? So guard up. You're gonna go 1, boom, and back. That was good. 2. See how I push like this? And back. 3, boom, and back. 4. Now look, when you go down, look at my foot and look at your foot. So see how your foot's stuck here on the ground? Your back one, and look at mine. Okay, now, the reason I got to pick it up is put your foot up flat on the ground sideways like that. Okay, now put your punch out and try to twist your hip. Can you do it?
Mr. Girl, you got like 3 minutes.
I can't. Now watch. turn the back foot up like this. Now twist your hip. Do you see how your whole body can go forward like that? Do you understand? So if you really want to penetrate, if you really want to penetrate with the reverse punch, you must rehearse in such a way that you can penetrate with your whole body. Right? It's very, very important. It's super important. So if you're a kid, like Daniel, like Serenity, you're home, you have your parents and stuff, it's very, very important. Second of all, is going fast. This from my coaching standpoint anyway, is when you're working to improve a skill, just doing it hard and fast, it's not helping, right? If you want to correct a skill or when you first learn the skill is better, is to go slow. Go slow. Every time your body does that, every time, it builds a rut, in your mind and in your body. So, 3 months of a bad Gyakuzuki and the rut in your body is, this deep. And it's very hard to get the wheel out of the rut later. So it's better to do it right in the beginning, and then you don't have to worry about corrections later. And if you already have a bad habit, right, you're not going to fix it by just keep going fast like that, right? You have to put the body down, and you have to make a new rut. You got to make a new rut, and it's boring. People don't want to do it. They'd rather just do the bad one harder and faster because it's easier. But to correct it, you have to go slow again. You have to go all the way back to go slow, right? So that's why Daniel's new. I'm sorry, Joseph is new, right? So he doesn't have any habits right now. He just started, doesn't have any habits. So that's why we don't want to go like, okay, let's bounce around, throw some punches. I don't want to do that right now. I want to make sure he has the form and the mechanics, right? And then in a month or two, he can have like a nice Gyakuzuki, and we don't have to fix it a year later, 2 years later, 5 years later. You got people who've been training like 5 years, still have a terrible Gyakuzuki. Okay, Mo says I'm out of time. Okay, so even though for like Serenity and Daniel, even though you know the moves already, right? There really isn't, there's no such thing really as advanced techniques. Like there's no magic. It's basic things done really well. Basic things done really, really well, So any fool can come in off the street and throw their hand like this. You don't have to have a black belt to do that. But to refine it, right, into an art form where you can like your body, your targeting, your speed rate, it's like perfect. That's the training. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to practice, right? Not just to flop your hands around. So I encourage you, right? Sometimes, some days, hit the bag hard like that, and other days, slow down, work on improving your technique. Okay, I'm out of time. Mo's got a word to say. Thank you guys very much. Have a great weekend. Bye.
Hey, I had some computer issues this week, so I wasn't able to get all the stuff done so I could get my Saturday class. So we're not starting our Saturday classes this tomorrow yet. It's just too late. It's too late for me to get it out. I just got my computer back, so I had no way of getting it out to anybody. It was on the blink for 3 days. So that being said, I'll see you next Monday. Train hard. We'll talk to you later.